Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Titan World. How's your week been? My week has been full of illness, I'm afraid. I have eventually caught some sort of horrible contagion, which has forced me into a horrible dead situation where I'm just in pain all the time. It's not that bad. It's not actually that bad. Let's get Chestnut out instead. There you go. Maybe he could do like his... Oh, he still can't reach. Screw it, let's do those two. Yeah, so I've been ill. I've been not very well. I still recorded a bit of Jak and Daxter because I wanted to play Jak and Daxter even though I'm ill. Or sorry, Jak 2. Should say Jak and Daxter. We're not playing Jak and Daxter yet. So yeah, sorry about any coughing or spluttering through this. Hopefully there won't be any, and hopefully I can catch anything that actually does come out too bad. You know what I mean? But it should be fine. I don't really know what I have. I got headaches, headaches, sneezing, coughing, all the usual cold business things. So nothing really too much to worry about. My head is killing me right now, but this needs to be done, especially because I want it to be done as well. So there you go. If I didn't really want to do it, then I probably wouldn't have bothered. I'd be like, you know what, fuck it. But there was cool things this week that happened. We had a Nintendo Direct that, despite some people being a bit upset about it, I'm actually kind of into it. I'm kind of happy with that little Direct that they had, which pretty much will be what the bulk of this episode will probably be about. What else is happening? What updates can I give you guys? Health update, done that. Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun update. So, tiny, very, very tiny spoilers. I am at the very final trial of Pokemon Ultra Sun. I'm going around the islands and challenging each of the island captains to get like a petal, which I guess is like a badge, I guess. And that's where I'm at, about halfway through that. I think we have beaten about 4 of them so far. So there's that. I caught a Bulbasaur. I was like really excited. So I'm leveling up a Bulbasaur right now. So that was nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the old Pokemon Ultra Sun front. Oh, excuse me. Did not mean to pick you up, but pick this up. Meant to pick up the old waggly fish. Get a good old fishing in. So if we go here, that should be like the perfect... Oh yeah! Look at this! Oh no! There's actually a way... Oh, I'm ill, okay guys? Give me a break. Fuck. What a waste. What a waste of a move that was perfectly positioned and everything. I can't fucking believe it. I can't actively believe that. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, so let's talk about Nintendo Direct, right? Let's talk about Nintendo Direct before I completely forget about it and like... pass out. Right, so Nintendo, obviously they do these little directs now, right? Rather than big press conferences or big press reveals, they decide to do these little smaller, like little intimate things where it's like, hey look, this is what we got going on. They show us a bunch of trailers and people get excited and people enjoy them. I enjoy them. I think they're actually really good. I think they're a good way to do it, rather than the big press releases that like Sony and Microsoft are still doing in like E3, stuff like that, like big staged sort of things. I think these little directs are a lot more focused, they're a lot more fun, they're a lot more like to the point, and it's pretty good. I like them a lot. But yeah, so they showed off a whole bunch of games, a lot of ports basically. Mario Tennis for the Switch was like the big one that people were like, whoa, Mario Switch, Mario Tennis Switch, that's cool, because people like Mario Tennis. I've never actually played one, I don't think, so maybe I can get this. I've never actually played one, so this is a very tiny arena for you guys to be deploying on. How do we want to handle this? Let's kill them like this. There you go, that gave us some room, didn't it? And then Mario can come out and do the same, but do it this way. So yeah, so they revealed Mario Tennis, which looks pretty cool. Looks pretty fun. I like Mario Tennis. It looks like a cool idea. Very much like Mario Golf, I guess. That's actually pretty good. Like Mario Golf's pretty good. I played that one, so I don't see why this would be bad. So I'm hoping that that's going to be fun. I hope people are going to be liking Mario Tennis. I kind of wish they'd have shown us like a Mario Pie or something, I guess. But I guess I'll go into what I want the Switch to show me later on. Then they showed off a bunch of ports. We got Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which is very cool, actually, because that's a fucking great game. If you like Donkey Kong games and you didn't have a Wii U, go out and buy Tropical Freeze, because that was a sweet game. There was, you know, my mind is going a little blank. There was the ultimate Hyrule Warriors pack, which was good. I mean, we were kind of expecting it. We were kind of expecting Hyrule Warriors to drop for the Switch at some point, and it did. And I'm super glad that it did because it's a great game. It's one of the best Warrior games we've had in years. So hopefully, Dynasty Warriors 9 next month can do that as well. But Hyrule Warriors definitely one of the best Warrior games in general. So worth picking up. This Ultimate Edition's got all the DLC, and it's got a few Breath of the Wild extras as well, so that's really fucking cool. Then they show off The World Ends With You. This didn't all happen in this very specific order, by the way. I just don't think it did anyway, I can't really remember. I'm just saying the ones that piqued my interest heavily. And then The World Ends With You, which is crazy, actually. It's a game that I never expected. I never expected to see. Oh, that's not thingy, is it? I never expected to see it. I was like, the world ends with fucking you, really? Like, what the hell? And it was kind of bizarre. It was like I'd never played it. I've seen it before. I saw it before. It was on the DS, but I never actually played it. And I was like, that's quite. It's quite the choice, you know. Like, wow, okay. So they show off The World Ends With You, and that's. I never played it. It looks fucking cool, man. I love the character art and shit. It looks great. I still can't believe it, you know. Like that's, really, The World Ends With You. Like that wasn't. I know that was like a cult classic, super popular game, but like. Was it popular enough to warrant you bringing it to the Switch? I mean, alright. Like, hell yeah. Do it. I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for the people who love that game. The fans of that game must be really, really excited. I know I am. I'm actually kind of, hyped to play that. That's going to be great. And then, of course, the one that has got everybody talking, which I'm sure you've seen 100 videos on by now. Dark Souls, the remastered. The original Dark Souls, I say the original Dark Souls. I guess the original Dark Souls is technically Demon Souls. But the original Dark Souls games, so the very first Dark Souls games, so I guess it was the second in the series. It's kind of hard to confuse, right? So Demon Souls was first, which was on the PS3, and then now they've done the Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and then they've also done Bloodborne, and you could also count Neo in that category of Soul games. You know, you could count that. You could probably count what was it called? That Surge game, I guess. You could probably count the other one. Was it Legion or something? I don't know. I can't remember. They weren't made by From Software. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Oh, I'm so stupid. Fuck's sake. Yes, so yeah, they've done that. They didn't obviously they didn't create Surge and they didn't create Legion. I'm not sure that's what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. I didn't play those two. Neo is done by Tecmo and it's fucking brilliant. Quite frankly, one of my best games of 2017. So if you haven't played that, you should definitely be playing Neo. But Dark Souls 1 I didn't actually like. I actually hated Dark Souls 1. There's some really old bad videos. Really old bad videos on somewhere on the internet. I don't even know where they are. They're somewhere on the internet of me and my friend playing Dark Souls 1, and I was kind of stomaching it for him because he was playing it and he was super into it at the time. I wasn't super into it. You know, I think we're gonna have to kill. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna kill Luna. We're just gonna pick Luna up like that. We're gonna throw Luna over there. Oh, we can't get Shears to do it. You know what? I think we can. I think we still can do this. So yeah. I was never really into the first Dark Souls game. I played it. I think I got about as far as Seth, like the doggo, and like that's about as far as I got. Or at least that's as far as I remember me getting. So nothing really exciting happened for me on that game. It just didn't hit me the way Dark Souls 2 did. When I played Dark Souls 2, I was like, okay, that's great. I kind of see the appeal now. And then then Bloodborne came out, and then I was fucking just blown away. Like Bloodborne was like the pinnacle of gaming experience, you know, at the time. Like I fucking loved that game. It's such a cool fucking game. It's so good. Bloodborne is so satisfying to play, and that was just one of the best things that one of the best games that I came across on the PlayStation. I think if I ever did like a top 10 PlayStation 4 games, Bloodborne would definitely be on it. It would probably be right next to Neo, quite frankly, because that's how good Neo was as well. That they were both just so fucking good, so satisfying, and just worth every fucking penny and every hour spent on that game. So yeah, so that they were great, and then of course Dark Souls 3 came out, which we played on the show. We played all of Dark Souls 3 on the show. We beat it. So it was a toughie. It was a toughie boy, but you know, we got our way through it, so that was nice. But then of course the first Dark Souls game, it was the very first Dark Souls game was the only one that I've not played, except from Demon Souls, so I'm counting that as a different series. So I never played any of the other Dark Souls games. So I was like, okay, fine. You know what? Dark Souls 1, we not played it yet. Let's fucking do it. It's coming to the fucking Switch of all things. Like, whoever thought that was going to be a thing? Like, Nintendo and fucking From Software doing Dark Souls. Man, I never thought I'd see that. Like, that was just, like, mind-blowing. I was like, wow, okay. I never thought they'd do that. I never thought that fucking Nintendo would be the one to, like, bust open that fucking that drawer either. I thought Sony would be like, hey look, Dark Souls 1 remastered, and then Nintendo would be like, we're also getting it. But then Nintendo were like, yo, Dark Souls 1 remaster. And people are fucking understandably hyped up because people love Dark Souls 1. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good. I'm probably going to play it because I feel like I could probably appreciate the first Dark Souls now. After playing so much Dark Souls over the time, like after playing Dark Souls 2 so much, Dark Souls 3 so much, after playing Bloodborne so much, and Neo so much, I think I could probably get a bit better of an understanding with it. I don't know what to buy it on though. That seems to be the biggest problem that I'm having right now. It's just what should I buy it on? Because it's like, there's of course, you know, of course there's the Switch, which I'm not entirely sure how many people are buying it on the Switch. I feel like if you're a Dark Souls fan, you've probably got a PlayStation because that's where all the Dark Souls games come out on first, and that's where Bloodborne is, that's where Neo is, you know what I mean? Like, PC eventually as well, obviously PC got Neo and PC got Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. Not very good ports of it though, of course. Ports of the first Dark Souls are like infamous for the PC. But it's interesting that Nintendo were the ones that were like, hey look, here it is, it's coming up. So that was kind of crazy. But you know what? I'm excited. So I think I'm going to buy it on the Switch. I think I'm going to buy Dark Souls on the Switch, just because having Dark Souls portable is like mind-blowing and I want to have that. However, I don't know how big the community is going to be on it. So I'm not sure. Well, I don't really... Because if we do it on the show, right, I'm going to call people in so that we can progress. But if we don't play it on the show, I'm probably not going to call people in because it doesn't matter how long I take to beat each boss, right? I did this with Bloodborne, and I did this with Neo as well. I called people in very rarely. So I'm wondering what would be the best to have it on, if I have it on PlayStation 4, because probably the more people, or have it on the Switch for the added portability. So I guess it all really depends on whether or not we're going to be doing it on the show or not. I'm not decided yet. If you want to see me play Dark Souls 1 on the show, let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. That's for damn sure. See it come out. But yeah, but they were all the interesting things off of the Nintendo Direct. Just before I end off, Jak 2 still going. I think I've got a whole bunch recorded, so don't worry. Even though I'm ill, and I'm trying not to record because I'm ill. I'm only recording this because I thought it'd be quick, and I kind of wanted to talk about the Nintendo Direct. So I wanted that, bring that to you guys' attention. So that's going on Friday. Hopefully I will be better by Friday. And we can start playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth 2, because that is going to be huge. It's going to be massive. I'm sure it's going to take like 3 months for us to complete. I don't give a shit. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be doing like a whole lot of side quests. I don't know if I'm going to do a few side quests. I have no idea how I'm going to record that yet. I don't know. But we will be doing a whole bunch of that. I hope you guys are excited to watch us play through that. Make sure you let me know your favorite Digimons, and maybe we can get a group of your favorite Digimons playing and battling together. I kind of want to avoid the Digimon that I used in the first Cyber Sleuth game. However, this is an issue since I used my favorites in Cyber Sleuth 1. So now I'm kind of like, oh, well, now I just got to pick from the shitty ones? Great, that's exciting, isn't it? So, I don't know, maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll have some, like, really, like, stereotypical ones. We'll have, like, a War Greymon or some shit. I don't know yet. But it's looking good. I can't wait to get my hands on Cyber Sleuth 2. It's going to be great. And then, of course, later on in the month, we have Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I'm going to be doing a few videos on it. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing on Dragon Ball Fighters. Depends on whether or not, if you guys are into it, if you guys want me to do more, and how many, and just how many people are interested in it, basically. But it's basically going to be a bad person at Fighters plays Fighters Z, because I'm terrible at fighting games. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, when it comes to Street Fighter, actual 2D fighting games, I suck ass. I'm not too bad at stuff like Naruto, I guess. I'm not too bad at Xenoverse, I don't think. I'm not too bad, but I'm not the best either. And it's just going to be... It's going to be weird because I'm going to get my ass handed to me. But maybe we can learn, and maybe we can become the best Fighter Z player there ever was. I doubt it, but maybe we can... Gotta stay positive. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm a little bit ill right now, so sorry about that. I hope there will not be a day without content. There will be an episode every day. This is my goal. If it does happen, not my fault, I promise. If it happens, not my fault, I swear to God. I will make sure that there's a video every day as far as I can. I will do my best. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Nintendo. It's hard to say words. About the Nintendo Direct. Let me know what you think about Dark Souls if you want to see it on the show. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.